What a beautiful morning. Nice, the weather's warming up again. Night's been cold, day's been pretty good. The battery's fucked up my car. I put this thing on there. I'm gonna see if I can get it started. I don't think I can. I think I'm gonna need a new battery, but I'm fine with it. But anyway, first of all, I want to thank everybody for that fantastic chat last night. You know, if I had chats like that more often with interaction and great poignant ideas and good wit, humor, I'd have them all the fucking time. The problem is they don't. A lot of people come on there. I mean, this sounds shitty, but there's just a lot of people I don't really have interest in talking to. Like I said, it's not like a YouTube thumbs up, share, blah, blah, blah. I mean, look, I think I'm a teller of the truth, no matter how painful. You might as well get it over and put it up right up in front, because sooner or later it's going to come through anyway. Now you can say, yeah, you tell the truth and look where you're at. Well, actually, believe it or not, I think this is about as good as I could get for a personality like mine. I tell it like it is. And this is what happened. And like I said, this is how fucked up it is. You guys know this. You'll be able to identify with this. So I get divorced, leave my wife. I've never found anybody close to the quality of her to date or have a relationship with. It just fucking happened. But you know what? I still did the right thing. And I don't miss her. It doesn't get more fucked up than that. So anyway, I want to tell you this. I had a revelation in my sleep. You know, I'm just me being me. Just fucking going with it. And everybody's always trying to tone me down. I think they think it's for my best interest. Fuck, I don't know. But I'm going out fucking swinging. If I get sued or whatever. And this is my point to bring up to you, and that is that I'm just going to quit claim everything into Marty's name now. I don't have any ties. No heirs, none of that shit. And I'm just going to sling some major fucking dick. You know, that fucked up goddamn shitty lawyer down there cost me a lot of money and a lot of time. And I'm just going to spell it out, and I'm going to do YouTube videos. And that fucking judge was just as bad. And I'm going to really go to great lengths to let people know what they have down there, what she's done, how crappy, shitty, and unsuited for the job she is, and hope that I can at least make people aware. So if you vote for her again, and you get the same shitty, stupid, overturned cases time after time, you've earned it. You've been made aware of things. And part of doing this, especially with these fucking lawyers, is, you know, they're going to threaten to sue me. Go ahead and fucking sue me, motherfucker. I dare you, little pussy. For one thing, I'm in Georgia and you're in Florida. Good luck. Not that it's impossible, but get a judgment. I'm not even going to defend it. You can file lawsuits until the fucking cows come home. It's not going to matter. But I'm going to tell people what you didn't do. I'm going to. And these are all coming in the future. So sue away, motherfuckers. Same with all you YouTube stalkers. You see who's still around, don't you? Compared to all those other people swatting and causing me problems. That's it. I'm going out swinging. So I was thinking about this last night. You know, we had a lot of interesting comments about, you know, why women said they wear makeup. Why do widows wear makeup if they're not interested in dating? Things like this. I mean, what's the crux of wearing makeup? And I want to have this talked about some more. And I'm planning on doing it tonight. And not only that, like an example for me, you know, it's like, you could say I'm crazy, but you know what you're getting. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like blowjobs and eating out. I do. It's like, God, you're just so shallow. No wonder it's just you and a little dog in Georgia. Well, you know, mission accomplished. Because in an effort not to be something I'm not, and spelling it all out, this is how it's supposed to work when you're telling the truth. What would be fraudulent and phony is for me to act like I liked something other than that, and to pretend to be someone different. I've owned it. Perfectly. There are times when occasionally I do meet someone that I'm kind of attracted to, intellectually my age, but I just don't think I could be sexually attracted to him. Sorry. Now, has that cost me some relationships with women my age? Yeah. But I don't have a problem with it. Because there's nothing that's ever going to get me over Mount Kilimanjaro about wanting to have a sexual relationship. I'm not getting therapy over it, nothing. I just don't. It's fucked up. With regard to anthropology and human behavior, I find it interesting how, you get old looking, you can't get a good hard on, you're out of shape and no one's attracted to you, but you still like young women. That is fucking terrible. Now, it's not like I'm not like running around an old guy thinking that I deserve a young wife or a young girlfriend. I don't. I get this. But why do I even want it? And why do so many other men want it? Do rich billionaire men leave their old wives for other old women? Never. And this is my point. And this is like, you think I'm joking about this, but I'm not. I really want to know why this is this way. There seems to be a different level of attraction in the way women think with regard to what stimulates them, even later on in life. They can actually meet nirvana in a sexual way through another form of psychological discourse, as opposed to a guy like me that's looking at somebody and it's like, yeah, that looks good. This took about a half a second. And that really intrigues me. And actually, I would say that I'm envious. Because I wish my mind would have just matured and found the things that older women find attractive. It would be nice to be that way, because this is a constant Rubik's Cube. There's no amount of therapy that's going to change this. Now, take for an example, if I was still married and we were going on our 45th wedding anniversary, whatever the hell it was, that's different. You're in deep. You lose half your shit. They're kind of living an independent life anyway. But when you're a free bird like me and you're already out there, to start it over, it's like, I don't think so. You know what I mean? Now, I can tell you this. There's been 2 times in my life where I've been so attracted to someone. One was really good looking and one was not. Just because it really was like this meshing of like, wow, man. And it happened to me while I was in West Branch, second time in my life. And she felt the same way about me. The problem was she was married. And there was the utmost, that's what I liked about her. I'll tell you an incident happened with her one time. We were hanging out and she said her husband was just supportive of her male friends. And one day we went and got lunch someplace and he had a fucking fit. He was out of town. And I want to tell you this because this is how I really am. So, I couldn't spend enough time with her. She was the same way with me. And I'm not, for as much shit as I talk, I'm not a kind of guy that's going to be making any moves on you or trying to talk you into shit if you're married. Never happened. Not in a million years. I respected that. I could tell her husband didn't like me, so of course I didn't like him, so, it wasn't like, well, I'll show you. I would never do some shit like that. Anyway, we go out. He's mad. And he's out of town. And I drop her off at her house. And this is after he knew we were out to lunch. And I don't know what he said to her, but you could tell it wasn't going well. And I'm respectful of that. I don't want to put strain on their marriage. We get back to her house. And, it was just going to be her and I. She said, you want to come in and drink some wine? And boy, did I ever. But you know what? I didn't do it. I did not. I know you're not going to believe this about me, but I'm like that. I said, I don't think that's a good idea. And she said, well, it's just drinking some wine. I said, I know what it is, but I don't know what your husband said to you on the phone. But I could tell it wasn't like a great conversation. And to come in and add more companionship with alcohol is not a good idea. She said, okay. Saw her maybe 1 or 2 times since. She finally came up to me one day and she said, hey, look, my husband doesn't want me talking to you or hanging around with you anymore. I don't know what it is about you. But we sat down, we had a heart-to-heart, talk about it, and I can't talk to you anymore. I'm embarrassed about it. I apologize. It's like, you don't need to apologize. And that was it. But what are you going to do? But anyway, I love talking about the intricacies and the methodology and the study that's done on human behavior. And sometimes you just get a gene pool. I'm lucky I'm this normal compared to my crazy parents. But everybody's looking for like happiness and like contentment, and you're trying to get to maybe this false drop ceiling your whole life. I know I'm lucky to be where I'm at, but you're always looking for better. So let's have a chat tonight at like 9 o'clock. Let's party. And thanks again for the chat last night. It was fun. And I see people that I don't normally see on there, they really complete the chat. Lucid's an example, like having Jeff on there. These people that bring up good insight into their own experiences, and you just get to compare things out of there. And a lot of times I'll get emails after some of the chats, and they'll talk about things that were brought up that they never thought about before. And that's the whole idea. It isn't to piss people off or a pissing contest in any way. It's to overall come to a conclusion that makes sense to you. You may not like the answer, but it's fun to have these open dialogues. There's no political correctness. We fuck around. We use bad language, that kind of thing, but it's a private chat, which I'm not expected these are going to last that much longer. It used to be where you could just make them like not monetized, not suitable for advertisers, and now it's getting to the point where they're getting on you for copyrighted songs, non-copyrighted music that you paid for, challenging a copyright. It's just, I can see the writing on the wall. They don't want to babysit guys